Imagine living every single second of your life knowing you are the last of your kind. No one to speak to, no one to touch, no one to remember your name. Pause. For 26 years, a man lived in the deepest parts of the Brazilian Amazon, completely alone. But he wasn't just a hermit. He was a survivor of a secret war. Have you ever wondered what silence actually sounds like? Not the silence of a quiet room, but the silence of a world where your entire culture, your entire family, and your entire language have been erased? This is the story of the man of the hole, a man who defied the modern world by simply refusing to be a part of it. But as we look into his 26-year journey, we have to ask, was he hiding from us, or were we the monsters he was right to fear? In the 1990s, Brazilian officials began noticing something strange in the Tanaru territory. They found small, handmade huts, but the inhabitants were always gone before the officials arrived. But it was what was inside the huts that baffled them. In the center of every single hut, there was a hole, deep, narrow, perfectly dug. Pause. Why? Rhetorical question. Was it for trapping animals? Was it a religious altar? Or was it something more primal, a place to hide when the beast came knocking? To this day, we don't fully know. Every time a drone or a camera got close, the man vanished into the green. He became a ghost, a legend. But why was he so terrified of contact? To answer that, we have to go back to the 1970s, a time of blood and greed. The Amazon is beautiful, but in the 70s and 80s, it was a gold mine for illegal loggers and cattle ranchers. They didn't see a home. They saw profit, and the indigenous tribes living there, they were just obstacles. It is believed that the man of the hole's entire tribe was slowly poisoned, or hunted down by hired gunmen. Can you imagine the horror? Rhetorical question. Seeing everyone you've ever known fall around you, until one morning, you realize you are the only one left standing. He survived a massacre that wiped out his history. From that moment on, he made a vow, no more. No one would ever get close to him again. He spent the next 2.5 decades moving from hut to hut, digging his holes and living off the land. How would you spend your days if you knew no one was coming to save you? Would you keep your sanity? Or would the jungle swallow your mind too? In August 2022, the silence became permanent. Agents from Brazil's Indigenous Affairs Agency found him. He was lying in a hammock outside his final hut. He wasn't killed by an animal. He wasn't killed by a gunman. He died of natural causes at around age 60. But even in death, he had one last message for the world. He had covered himself in bright macaw feathers, almost like he was dressing for his own funeral. He died with dignity, on his own terms, in the only place he felt safe. He took his name, his language, and his secrets to the grave. He was the last of a people we will never know. Pause. Does it make you feel uneasy? To know that a whole world disappeared with one man? As we move faster into the future, maybe we should stop and look at the holes we are leaving behind. Because sometimes the most civilized thing we can do is leave a man alone.